Hello, everyone. Welcome to Positive Forward Motion. This is your host, Denise Scattergood. Each week, I cover a topic in 8 minutes or less to help us get more of what we do want and less of what we don't want so we can have more happiness and success both personally and professionally. And I am so happy you're here. Today's topic is rose colored glasses. I've always been told that I have a knack at finding the good in just about everything. You could say I was wearing my rose colored glasses all the time. So I remember the day when someone told me, you really should take off those rose colored glasses and see things for how they really are, Denise. And I have to say, I did not understand what this person was trying to teach me. I actually got pretty defensive and mad. I thought, but I love wearing my rose colored glasses, and I'd much rather go through life seeing the good side rather than the bad side of everything. Well, I was much younger then, and rather than step back and try to understand why someone was telling me this, I dismissed this person as a negative Nilly who was just trying to rain on my parade. But as I've grown and become wiser, I have a much better understanding of what this person was really trying to tell me. Telling me to take off my rose colored glasses did not mean I should go through life from seeing all the good to the bad in everything. It meant that I should take a step back, take a look from every angle, seeing the good and the bad, as well as experiences that others may have had that could help me along my journey. So I'm sure you may know some people who see maybe the bright side of everything and others who only see the doom and gloom. And while it's definitely much easier to be around people who are friendly, outgoing, and positive and just see the bright side than those who may come across as negative nillies and grumpies, there can be a real danger being surrounded by people who only see the bright side of everything. So, I'm going to give you a real life example here. Many of you may remember the economic crash back in 2007 and 2008. Well, there were real signs way before the crash. Analysts, experts in the housing industry tried to speak up and warn industry experts that, hey, sooner or later, the housing market's going to burst. Not many listened, and it's because they were blinded. You could say they were wearing the rose colored glasses and they were blinded by an unrealistic optimism that everything would continue to increase in value no matter what. So, what did that teach us? What are we supposed to do? We can't be too negative because who wants to be around negative nillies? We need to go through life with faith and optimism, right? We can't be too positive and too optimistic because then we might miss important warning signs that could save us from failure or disaster. Well, today I'm going to give you 5 ways to help keep you grounded while maintaining your positive attitude and looking on the bright side of life. Number 1, keep things in perspective. If something seems too good to be true, then it just may be. So do your research. If others are warning you because they see danger or threat, then stop, take a pause, look at the source and ask yourself, does this person have your best interest in mind? Maybe they do, so it might be a good warning. Number 2, trust your gut and intuition. You know that feeling every one of us have had. Maybe we've ignored it when we wish we didn't. Well, here's a good warning for you. Be careful that you do not confuse fear and anxiety with your gut intuition. So, how do you tell the difference? Well, that's a good question. So, I did my research, and in Malcolm Gladwell's book, Blink, he states that intuition is a gentle inkling, a fleeting answer that happens in an instant, that quick gut feeling that's very easy to ignore, which is why people often fail to recognize it. And fear, on the other hand, is that relentless, loud, uneasy feeling, that voice you keep hearing in your head over and over again. Number 3, minimize illusions. Sometimes we get so excited about a project or a goal that we just don't see things clearly. This is where you want to gather facts realistically. Do your research, enlist help from experts. Then, once you have all your facts, go ahead and chart your course carefully. Put back on those rose colored glasses and go positively and confidently in the direction of your dreams. Number 4, give yourself a break. Replace self criticism with self correction. Understand we're all going to make mistakes. If you're not failing, you're not growing, and no one is perfect. And number 5, absolutely look on the bright side and continue to find the good. So let's say you do overlook all the warning signs. You do wind up making a wrong decision, and it does cost you money or a relationship or even your possessions. Well, now is the time to find the good and the good news. And the good news is now you know better. Hopefully, you won't make the same mistake again, and you can even help others along the way not to make the mistakes that you have. And the best news is you still have your life. You can get back up, get back to work, regroup, and rebuild. And that, my friends, is what I call positive forward motion. Thank you for listening in. I hope you found today's topic valuable. Remember, you can hop on over to denisescattergood.com and download a PDF of today's 5 steps to success. And as always, I'm wishing you continued success and happiness. And remember to keep up the positive forward motion.